Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. So first thing first, the fight took place today. It was Tyson versus Ngannou, and I believe it was in Dubai. A lot of celebrities, stars flew out. I seen Kanye out there, and you had some people. I think Lil Baby was out there. He may even performed in the ring reveal. They had a reveal of the ring, which was insane. So it was a big event, needless to say, it was a big event. You have, and it's some news around the fight, of course, it's a big fight, but you had some stars, athletes, basically upset with the way the fight went, I guess, the ending, because it went to the decision, it went to the cards, right, and how each judge scores it. Now I'm gonna say this as a rule of thumb: if you're the reigning champion, you have to be like either knocked out. Well, he was knocked down. Tyson did get knocked down. He got put on the canvas. I didn't see the whole fight. I seen highlights of it, but I didn't see the whole fight yet. And because I was too busy doing some other things. I was actually catching that Colorado game. But anywho, my thing is this. As a rule of thumb, what you do is, if you're the champion, you have to either get like badly beaten, where like your face is pummeled and this guy is obviously outstriking you, and we can clearly see it. It's not no back and forth where you guys are trading. Like, you have the momentum, the 75%, if not the entire fight, you have the and you're just basically landing and throwing more punches than this guy is. That's how you win a decision, and you're not the champion. But the thing is, Francis Ngannou did put Tyson on the floor, but that's not that we haven't seen. It's not like we haven't seen that before. We've seen Tyson touch the canvas. It means nothing to put him on the canvas. Wilder did that a few times. It literally means nothing. You're gonna have to be a better boxer, and Tyson has shown and proven himself to be quite a bit of a defenseman. He's a good counter puncher, and he has good defense. If you can land a nice clean shot on him, I haven't seen nobody do it. He has height plus reach, and he's very good in his defensive. His defense is very good. Okay. And that's the thing. Now, the shot that Francis Ngannou landed on him, as you can see, I got that clip up there. It wasn't a clean shot. He just caught him. He caught him unexpectedly, and it spooked him. It scared him. Now, let's say he would have caught him clean, and it was some assurity behind that. Francis Ngannou, this is his first time boxing, right? Basically, a quote from him was saying, like, now he know that he can do this. You see? Now, what I'm saying is this. Let's say Francis Ngannou, I would want him to win. Yeah, I would have wanted him to win. But just so he could have the heavyweight champion, belt, he can say he had it. But moving forward, it would have been a toss-up. It would have been better. I think so, because Tyson has lost the belt again. This was probably going to be maybe his second time losing the belt. But the thing is this. Francis was like, for him to defend that was going to be ridiculous. I would probably say it would be more of a, it'd be more of a street fight if he was facing somebody like his height, more stockier build, just any other heavyweight than Tyson. It would have been even more of a straight up street fight. You know what I'm saying? And that probably would have been I would say a harder fight for Francis. Yeah, he's an MMA fighter. He has power behind his punches, but just the assurity, having that assurity, when you're having those 12-ounce gloves on versus, those MMA gloves, it's a whole different game. It is what it is. It's a whole different sport. Literally, it's different. He did very good to even be able to get that contract signed. I mean, I know that the UFC has been holding out. I think Dana White's been holding out on him. He's been trying to get a payday for some time now, an actual payday, something of substance, but he couldn't get that from Dana and the UFC. So he's like at loggerheads with them at this point in time. So I'm happy to see him, boxing now. And I don't think now Dana White was in agreement and he was in support of Conor McGregor, but he was not in support. I don't believe so. He was in support of Francis Ngannou doing what he did tonight in that boxing ring. But anywho, it is what it is. But like I said, you have some people upset about this. I think, what was his name? Canelo Alvarez. He had like a surprise face, which I'm not too sure if he was just like surprised of like how the fight went or the decision. I want to hear a little bit more on that. LeBron, he was like, exactly why I don't watch boxing. Come on, man. Boxing is a fun sport, but it's so fickle, man. It's so fickle. And then when you get a guy in there who's gonna win, you're gonna have to switch things up if you're planning to capitalize off of his hot streak. What's his name? Jake Paul says split decision feels familiar. Which would I was, okay, yeah, you have a split decision or whatever. Okay, I understand what you're saying. But my thing is, don't even let it, if it gets to a decision, you know what I'm saying? Just know that you're going to have to be putting in extra work, period. Joel Embiid, he said, no way Francis got robbed. Damian Lillard said, WTF. So it's just one of those things. Excuse me. It's one of those things to me, man, where it's good to see, the sport of boxing and just, I would like to see more rounded, more polished guys go in the ring. So you're going to have to actually be like some fan favorites. But when you get this, crossover deal going on, and these guys, I want to see you. I don't want, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I'm happy to see Francis in there. I'm happy to see more people start doing this, going in, but you're fighting just a different style of fighting. So just getting used to that, training up on that. This thing takes time. Of course, it just doesn't happen overnight. This is, these guys are, they're making their money with their bodies. So it takes time to acclimate to the training and get comfortable. And it's just something that can't be rushed together, thrown together, versus you having like you being a fan of boxing and then like, you having your fan favorite boxer and riding with that guy. And then you're going to see a fight, maybe 2-3 times a year. You know what I'm saying? It's just the credibility, and it's so fickle. You know what I'm saying? And then when you it's fleeting at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is that's the sport of it. But hey guys, that's what I got at the end of the day. Peace, man. I'm out of here.